What's up, guys? It's Ro. Today I'm just gonna be hopping on here doing some makeup. Probably just something basic as fuck today. And then I wanted to talk about like being androgynous and what it's like for me and being treated differently, that kind of stuff, as well as like my own insecurities with it. I think I want to try on these contacts that my friend got for me. I wasn't like planning on being like all out there today, but I don't know, it matches my shirt, so I'll see what they look like. So I did put them in and I like them a lot, so I am gonna wear them. I think they're fire. So pretty much like let's start off with what androgynous is. So androgynous is like, carrying both feminine and masculine energies. And I didn't really get in tune with my androgynous side, I guess, until I was about 18, because I felt like, I don't know, where I was growing up when I was living in LA, I didn't feel like that was very common where I was from. Like, I didn't see a lot of people like me. So being a person that typically dresses in more of like masculine clothing, I felt like I wasn't allowed to like do makeup or any of that, which I know is like stupid now because like who really gives a shit. But I was so worried about like being perceived like over there like being odd. And yeah, I am someone that changes my look all the time. Like sometimes I'll have pink hair, sometimes I'll have blue hair, because I like to wear wigs that match my outfit and overall like aesthetic of that day. I'm going to take off some of my eyebrows but I love having bleached brows, even though I'm like not good at bleaching it at all and I burn my skin all the time. I might just shave them off eventually, but I love the way they look, but they are so hard to maintain. My hair grows so fucking fast, like, and I have like a bunch of stray hairs like fucking everywhere. Like sometimes I'll get hairs like right near my damn eyelid. Excuse my skin, please be nice to me, I'm working on it. I get like breakouts sometimes. It's gotten a lot better since high school though. I used to get like the worst fucking acne, like my forehead and my cheeks. But anyways, okay, but let's talk about like girls. So I feel like, not that it's like intentional or anything, but I've noticed, and not that it's like everyone too, but I feel like there's a lot of girls that like don't know me like that, I guess, because I'm a very I guess it's fair to say that I'm popular. I think a lot of people know me. A lot of people will go up to me to say hello and stuff like that, but I feel like there's only like a handful of people that I'm genuinely actually like friends with. And I feel like girls that don't typically know me or know how I am, which is why like I understand, like I'm not blaming anybody, like I don't necessarily think it's a big deal, just kind of something that I've noticed that I get a little bit butthurt over. Not that it's like a huge deal or anything like that, but a lot of girls, pretty much what I'm trying to say, call me like bro, dude, that kind of thing. And I think it hurts me a bit because it's like I feel like I'm being rejected right off the bat, even though like I don't know, I just like I'm a soft person, and I don't think like a lot of people obviously know that, just because I don't typically look like a soft person, with my like bold looks and that kind of thing and masculine energy. But I feel like it does hurt my feelings a little bit, but I don't think anyone's like intentionally doing it to like hurt my feelings. I'm just like a soft person, and I don't expect people to like know that, I guess, by like looking at me. But I guess it just makes me feel rejected immediately, even when like I'm not even like trying to flirt or anything like that. So it just gets to my head like a little bit. I don't typically mind when guys do it to me. I feel like that's just how like I am with guys. Like I've never really been bothered by it. But I think I do get bothered by it by women, just because like, yeah, I don't know how else to explain it. Like it just makes me feel rejected when I'm not even like trying to like do anything. Like I said, I'm just talking about like what it's like for me and like my experiences like being like this. Not that it's like something like that can be changed by like how I'm like treated and that kind of thing. But yeah, just like some stuff that I've like noticed for sure. I also feel like Instagram, I want to deactivate my shit because like I think too much about it, and I know that's like not healthy. Like Instagram's literally just supposed to be something that you share, that you want to share, but it gets to my head because like I see like girls like my friends or whatever commenting on like all the other girls' pictures, like hyping them up. But like everyone will like my picture, but like only like a handful of people will like comment on it. And like I don't know why that like bothers me so much, but it hurts my feelings because like they'll comment on other people's posts, but like not mine, because like in my head like I'm thinking like, oh, they're gonna think that I think that they like me or something. But I guess I'm just strange because like I don't know, like I'm always like, hey girl. But like I like to, I guess what I'm trying to say too is like I like to be treated like a girl, but there's like definitely like some things that I don't know, I'm weird. I like to be called handsome, I guess what I'm trying to say, rather than pretty. But I like to be treated like I'm pretty rather than I am handsome, I guess. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. And I don't expect people to like just know that, because like not a lot of people are like that. But with some people, like that's just how they are. They call everyone dude and bro. And by that, I don't typically get like a little butthurt. But like girls that are like typically like don't call other girls that is when like I'm kind of like a little bit upset. But yeah, guys like, I don't know, because guys like talk to me like that, but like I said, I don't necessarily get bothered when dudes do it, because as soon as I cut my hair, it was more frequently that people would like do that type of shit. But yeah, with girls, like I typically get like a little bit more butthurt, I guess, because like the whole rejection thing. I think that's like all I'm gonna do to my face. I'm just like not feeling it today. Another thing I'm insecure about, like being the person that I am and stuff, like changing my looks all the time. Like, I don't know, I think it's like, I feel like people like that are attracted to me, and it could just be in my head, but like I don't know, I really think that like some people prefer you to look like one way rather than another, but when you do both, it kind of like conflicts things a bit. And that also gets to my head a bit, because like I don't know, it's like cool like expressing myself and like being who I am, I guess, but it can be hard to like realize that like that's probably not a lot of people's types, because I look different all the time and stuff like that. And yeah, but it's crazy to me. I think what I'm overall trying to say is like I really think at least from like what I notice being this way, that kind of thing, I really feel like my outfits, or like my outfit for the day, really determines like how people are going to treat me. And it's just like an odd thing to notice, because I do look like different people, but I feel like people like not forget, but like I don't know, it's super weird. Like it's all me. Like I'm the same person, but I still get treated differently because I look different. And not a lot of people will experience that or really understand that. But it's definitely something that affects my life in a way. It can be like exhausting, just because like it does make me question like how tiring it is sometimes, because like it would be more easier to be one or the other, but it's hard for me to do that because I really feel like that's both of my energies, and it's hard for me to just pick one. I'm typically more on the mask side than anything. I just prefer baggier clothes even when I am doing a more feminine look. I typically usually wear like George Still or baggy pants. But I feel like being more masked and stuff like that, people just forget that, like, I'm, like, a woman. And I don't know, I like to be treated like that. And I just feel like, I feel like when I'm, like, masked, like, people forget that, like, I need reassurance too. Or, like, I'm soft too. I want to be approached too. Like, I feel like a lot of people expect me to make, like, the first move, and, like, I do. When I have, like, the fucking courage to. Alcohol helps a lot. I'm trying to, like, chill on that, though. But, yeah, I guess, I don't know. I wish more girls would, like, initiate shit with me. Like, flirt with me, like, riz me up. And the whole Instagram thing, like, it's like women uplifting women, but it becomes a little bit, I guess, confusing for everyone when it comes to, like, people like me. Like, I'm a woman too, but I don't know. I don't get, like, hyped up like how the other girls do. But it's strange, like, being who I am and looking the way I do, because people have already told me, like, I look intimidating, I look mean, and that kind of thing. And so I can understand that it's hard for people to process, like, I want to be treated more sweetly, I guess. Because, I guess just because, like, I look the way I do doesn't mean that, like, I am the way that I look, I guess. Like, I don't know. I always loved, like really harsh eyeliner and having big platforms to make me super tall. And, I have strong bone structure, so I could understand, like, that I look more, I guess, like, powerful than I am. Like, I am very, girly pop and very soft, and, like, I don't know, I just wish, people saw that more. Another thing that I kind of struggle with that, like, not a lot of people will understand is, like, my body. I typically think my body works for most things that I like to wear, which is, like, baggy shirts and, like, baggy clothes, because I'm very flat-chested. But however, when I am feeling some type of way and I'm trying to, like, pop the fuck off, even though that happens on, like, a fucking blue moon or whatever, like, very rarely, but sometimes I do like to wear, like, a dress or, like, I do want to look feminine, like, sometimes, like, depending where I'm going or, like, what the vibe is, that kind of thing. That is kind of where it gets a bit difficult for me, because I do have, like, a chest wall deformity that, like, I don't typically bring up and I'm very insecure to talk about, so I'll just kind of leave it at that. But it's hard for me to find clothes when I am feeling that way to look right. I think I definitely have body dysmorphia at some type of level, because skinny pants, like, I hate, like, I can't wear it. I feel like I look 2D. I don't think I look right because I'm so flat. However, like, I like that the way it looks when I'm in baggy clothes, because I just think it flows nicely and, like, it just looks like what I want. Whereas, like, if I am trying to look more feminine that day, it's hard for me. And typically when I do that, I find myself regretting it later. Like, wearing that kind of stuff. And, like, I don't know, it's odd. I feel like a lot of it comes from being in, like, a limited queer space, unfortunately, being in Albuquerque. Whereas, like, I just don't think I'm perceived as, like, that attractive out here. A lot of people don't like me because of, like, the way that I am, and, like, being androgynous and fluid and that kind of thing is, like, hard for people to understand, I guess. I was from LA, but I also lived in a part where, like, I wasn't around, like, the queer scene. Like, I was in the hood, and, like, that was hard growing up in as well. Just because, like, I didn't really know what androgyny was. Like, I wasn't educated on that. There wasn't a lot of people like that. I think a lot of it is internal conflict, as like I love being androgynous like I do. Like, I think it's unique. It does make me stand out. It makes me different, and people do notice that. I guess I just think like I get insecure when I'm not treated like a woman all the time, because I think that's like mostly like what I identify as. Like, however, like, I don't mind when I get called sir or he him pronouns. Like, if people don't know me, like, that's definitely happened before, and I don't care to correct them, just because like that boosts my ego too a bit, because I'm like, I must look handsome. But yeah, I think it's just more around like people around me all the time, that do know me, but maybe not on that level. That is where it affects me. Another way to like sum it all up is like craving to be desired but not objectified, and also being powerful but also being fragile is like, it's hard because you can be both, and it's difficult to manage through for sure. At the end of the day, I remember that androgynous is art. Sorry, I said that funny. Androgynous is art. It's beautiful, it's unique, it's raw, it's different. And that's just what makes me me. And it's hard navigating through, for sure, and like noticing all these things, but at the end of the day, I am proud to be who I am, and it's a beautiful thing. And I am thankful I have been able to connect with other androgynous people around the scene, because it's just nice to know that like I'm not alone, and there are people out there like me. And that's just what I wanted to talk to you about today. So thank you so much if you stuck around and like watched this video. As I've been really trying to get more into YouTube, and I'm gonna deactivate my Instagram soon, as soon as I get all the money for my fashion show, so I could pay everyone out, because I don't want everyone to think like this bitch just dipped and took all the money. That's not true. So yeah, and I should be more active on here, because I just like expressing myself on here. I feel like it's like a safe space. Not a lot of people have my YouTube, so I don't know, I feel very like mysterious on here, and like I kind of like that. Thank you guys so much if you took the time to watch this video. I will hopefully be on here more, just because like this is just a good outlet for me. Like, not a lot of people have my YouTube, so I just feel like safe here. And I just need to get away from Instagram, so I just think this is like a good outlet for me. But thank you guys if you took the time to watch this video. And I should be back on here soon, so see you guys soon.